The very first card that you got is Commander Ashtar, talking about a call to action. Commander Ashtar is talking about a call to action, and he's asking you to take charge, lead by example, and walk your talk. The main thing though about this, of those three expressions, the main thing is to take charge and lead by example. And the very next three cards all came out together, and I'm just going to hold these up so that you can see this. It just went poof on the table. So we have okay, like this. Nurture yourself, and it's kind of like that. Wants to go up a little bit higher because the focus, it's kind of like this, you know. So we have mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, family of all kinds on both sides of you. And what Commander Ashtar is saying that the call to action is about you nurturing yourself. It feels like a lot of opinions are coming at you, maybe. It feels like it feels like maybe some relationship between your parents, your siblings. It just feels like a lot of family, but it's the female and the male. And they're asking you to nurture yourself as in the middle of this. It's like you're in between. It's like you're in the middle of things. Maybe there's fights going on within your family and you're not necessarily in the middle in terms of being attacked by both sides, but it's somehow as if you're being put in the middle. Does that make sense? Maybe these two are fighting with each other and they're putting you in the middle of it. So they're asking you to take charge of your own self and what you're comfortable with. So what they're saying is if you're not comfortable being in the middle, then say something. A call to action about this position that you might be in between, in the middle of things. The next card that you got is your sacred self, coming from the divine feminine. Again, you guys got this card before, I think, when it was very powerful about focusing on your sacred self. Focusing on yourself. And she kind of wants to join here in the middle with nurturing yourself, your sacred self, prioritizing your own self. And then Saint Bernadette wants to come in. It's the very next card, asking you to speak your truth. So there's all of this, all about you, with a focus on you, asking you to focus on yourself while you're surrounded with the masculine, father, brother, male influences in your life on one side and the female, mother, sister, wife on the other side. And Saint Bernadette is also wanting to come into the middle and support you in nurturing yourself and taking care of your own self in this. They're also talking about you being in the middle of this masculine and feminine. You know, as I hold up these three cards. Okay, so let's see if I can, if you could see this on the table. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do it so you can see it. As I don't have the camera set up for this to show you the cards like that, but alright, so you are in between this masculine and feminine. So they're also talking about the balance within yourself of the energies of divine masculine and divine feminine. They're also asking you to be mindful, soulful, the essence and the energy of masculine and feminine being balanced within yourself. It's kind of going like this. It's wanting to go like this. Balance. So there's quite a lot of meaning in all of these cards. So if you like, you can pause the video and just sort of sit with this for a minute if you like. It's about nurturing, honoring, your sacred self, speaking your truth to yourself and to others, divine masculine, divine feminine aspects of you, and the balance of that, potentially a masculine and feminine in some kind of an argument, putting you in the middle. And Saint Bernadette is asking you to speak out. If you're not comfortable with that, let them know. Speak your truth about that. That's not okay. Nurture yourself, taking care of yourself in that, and inviting them to work it out themselves, keeping you out of it, kind of thing. So he wants to come back to say, yes, this is the call to action that he's asking for, is for you to sort of look at this balance, and also if you're being put in the middle of something. Okay, she wants to come back. You know, she kind of couldn't really decide where to put this card. She kind of was wanting to go here, and then she was wanting to go there. She just kind of kept moving around. This is one of your guardian angels is saying that you should get a reward for kind of all that you have been working on, all that you've been sort of trying to do. It feels like you've been trying to sort of do the right thing. You've been trying to do certain things, and you should just get a reward. Maybe you've been trying to balance, you know, maybe your two parents are putting you in the middle, and you've been trying to work with them and trying to help each of them figure it out, or trying to help this one, then help this one. If that resonates with you, this is a general reading, so it won't apply to everyone, but if that resonates with you, your guardian angels are wanting to offer you a reward for the hard work that you've been doing. If it's within, if it's a nurturing of yourself and taking care of your sacred self, get a reward for that. If you've been speaking your truth, working really hard in every situation to speak your truth, to be really true to your soul self, there's a reward for that. You're being honored for that. I love this. This month in November, there's been a lot of that in a lot of the readings, where the angels and the higher beings are coming in to say, you know what, we see you, we recognize this hard work that you've been doing. You get a reward, or you're honored for what you've been doing. The past life card wants to come up to say that this position that you might find yourself in, or whatever the situation is that you're trying to work with, there is a reason for it. There's a purpose to it. It comes from a past life. So Isis is saying that it comes from a past life. Something is coming from a past life. Whatever is this dynamic or situation that you might find yourself in right now. And you know, with this masculine on one side, feminine on the other, you know, they're not being really super clear about that. You know, it would indicate more like parents, because if you were, it's not, you know, it's not so much about you as a female in relationship with a male and there being a struggle. This is about you being in the middle, in between masculine and feminine. It could also be kind of a dance that you do, with a kind of a dance that you do where sometimes you're very masculine and other times you're very feminine, and just kind of trying to find the balance of that. But Isis is coming up to say that there might have been some situations in a past life that this is bringing up to help sort of heal that, to help bring you stability. So it's like this card usually comes up to just to kind of let you know that whatever situation you might be in is sort of part of helping you kind of go to the next level of nurturing yourself and becoming more of your sacred self. Speaking your truth, that kind of thing. The situation is inspiring you to do that. And it may be because you were not able to do that in a past life, if that makes sense. So look into this, a past life. You might do a past life regression or go into meditation and ask Isis about this, how that might connect. Because she's wanting to come back, saying it has something to do with speaking your truth. Yeah, so Isis and Saint Bernadette, they're wanting to go together. So this situation's coming from a past life where you were maybe not able to speak your truth, or you were persecuted as she was for speaking your truth, and she's just inviting you to look at that from the past and saying that it's coming, this situation is similar, coming up to give you an opportunity to speak your truth now that you're in a safe place to do that, in a safe kind of lifetime to do that. Then we have a whole bunch of cards over here that are kind of helping you. They look like, like they you know how spirit often does in these readings. It's a bit like a story. It's like, okay, here's the situation, here's the main thing, here's the situation, here's what you can do about it. All right, so we're kind of at the section where here's what you can do about it. So one thing is to look at a past life, because it looks like it's stemming from that. Another thing they're asking you to do is to drink more water. You got 2 cards talking about water. 2 cards inviting you to drink more water. Water. We're made up of mostly water, so find some really good power words, tape them onto your glass that you drink your water out of, and get the crystalline structure of some power words. Truth, sacred, balance, right? Taking charge. Some power words that will then create the crystalline structure of the essence of those words, so that then when you drink it, when you drink the water, you're drinking in the essence of those power words. Speaking your truth. Speaking your truth. There's power in words. That's what she's saying. There's power in words. So take advantage of how the beautiful energy of water and how that works, to help you. Put some power words on a glass and absorb that. They're also asking you to get outside. They usually do. They usually say go outside. Get outside, get some fresh air is what they're saying. Get some fresh air, just take a break. So if the situation starts to get heated, just, it's okay to just sort of dismiss yourself from this in-between place. Whether it's you between others outside of you, or you in this masculine-feminine struggle within yourself, all within yourself. In any case, spend some time outside to help you get some clarity. Just kind of take a break from it. Get outside. The other thing that they're suggesting is, you'll know in the morning. Just take a nap. If it starts to be too much, just take a nap. If this resonates with you, just, so one thing is get outside. Another thing is just go to sleep. You'll know in the morning. No worries. There's no hurry. There's no hurry. Try something new. Try something new that you haven't done before. Honoring yourself. It's, kind of, again, about nurturing yourself, honoring yourself, drinking some power words in water, getting outside, taking a nap, doing something new, something that just gives you something else to focus on. And trying something new is all about you. This is all about you doing something you've never done before. It wakes things up and gets excitement energy happening. Try something new. In trying something new and looking closer at this card and looking really close at this card, look at the picture. They want you to notice the picture. We have a dolphin in a wave. We have a whale in a wave. We also have a unicorn in a wave in the ocean, having fun riding this wave. And what the caption below says is that you'll only know that you can do something if you try it. So it could be that there is maybe parents or just some people in your life that are trying to tell you what you can or can't do. and they're inviting you to try something new. Try something new that you'll only know if you can do it if you try. If you try it. How will you know unless you try it? The unicorn is riding waves. How fun is that? It's different. It's definitely something new. They're also asking you to be thankful for the things that you do appreciate. Think about the people and things that you're grateful for. Those can give you some really good thoughts, and by focusing on those thoughts, it can clear your mind. You know, a lot of these things just sort of clear your mind. They clear the clutter of what you're trying to do. All of that, right? Going outside, taking a nap, trying something new, focusing on things that you're grateful for. All of these are giving your mind something else to do besides this potential situation that you might be in. The other one they're suggesting is to move. Movement. Look at this. Lots of color in this one. Lots of color going on in this one. Movement. Movement, and it's going along with this, okay? Trying something new. Move your body, take action. Okay, here he wants to come back. Take action. So now we've got a new meaning from him, saying, you know, to try something new. You won't know unless you try. If you're even thinking that you might really enjoy doing something, give it a try. Movement, call to action. Call to action. Which doesn't feel like something that a Capricorn would struggle with, is any kind of call to action. So it's almost like there's a lot of heady stuff going on. Heady stuff, head stuff. Arguments maybe, mental. Speaking your truth, right? And then all of these tips about how you can manage really feel like things that are mental. They give you a mental break from all the mental stuff that's going on. And she wants to come back now and talking about nurturing yourself, and she wants you to notice the hands are over the heart space and the center. You know? She's not going like this. She's going like this. So she wants you to notice that, sort of getting out of your head. So one call to action is to get out of your head and get into your heart space. Nurture your heart space. What do you love? Try something new that you would love. It would be exciting. Movement. Movement. And there's no need to hurry or force anything to happen. Easy does it comes up. And it's going to come along with this. Like, you'll know in the morning. It's okay to just take a break if you don't know. If you don't know what to do, don't worry about it. You can't really hurry these kinds of things. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, maybe it's not happening yet, or you're not sure, you're questioning. Should I do this? Should I do that? This in-between place feels really powerful for you guys. So it's okay to be in between. Life has good and bad, up and down, give and receive, balance. So there's no need to try to hurry anything. Stay optimistic, because this thing you're looking for is coming very soon. Very soon it feels like it's going to balance out for you. Is what they're saying. And the last card you got is true. True that. True that is what this one always says. It's like a young teenage unicorn that just goes, yeah, true that. Stay optimistic. It's going to come soon. And this one also, like it usually does, he kind of wants to go along around. It's just say, yes, it's true, like everything's true. Yes, speak your truth. Take action. Create some movement in your life. Try something you haven't tried before. Balance the head with the heart. Wow, you guys have a lot of yin and yang going on. Yin and yang and up and down and masculine, feminine. You're in the middle of kind of everything on both sides and both ways to finding your balance in your center. So stay optimistic. Also notice, look, staying optimistic, she's holding her hands the same way that she is. So they wanted to point that out. That's where your center is. That's where your balance is. Your balance is in your center. So it's like they're like a seesaw, right? The seesaw, the balance is in the center. And the center's not moving. The center is very grounded and solid. So getting grounded into your heart space and taking movement from there. And then see the difference in the movement. It's just color and excitement. Very soon, what you're asking for will come true. Yes, it will. True that. Yes.